Hi, this is a very good question. So in this question, it is given that a cask contains 18% alcohol mixture, so alcohol plus water. 6 liters of this mixture is removed and replaced with pure water. Then the concentration dropped to 15%. So we are asked to find what is the initial volume. So let us draw a small diagram to make us understand. So this is a small beaker, so which contains 18% alcohol solution. So what we have done here, so we have removed some volume here, so still the concentration is 18%. Now we added water to it, so the concentration dropped to 15%, but volume came down to the normal volume, right? Here volume, both are same. This beaker seems to be a bit smaller, so let me draw. Yeah. So this is the case, right? Yeah. Now let us apply the replacement formula here. So replacement formula says that final concentration equal to initial concentration into 1 minus x by v whole power n. Because here we have done that operation only for one time, so n equal to 1 here. Now always start with x. So what is x here? X is the pure component. Here we are adding water. So how many liters of water was added? 6 liters. So 6 liters. And what is the volume? That we need to find out. So v. Now the concentrations, because we are adding pure water to it, we have to take concentration of alcohol here. Therefore initial concentration is 18%, final concentration is 15%. Now just you simplify this equation. So 5 goes 3 times here, 5 goes 6 times. Yeah. So let us simplify this. Let us bring this 18 to here. 15 by 18 equal to 1 minus 6 by v. Therefore 3 goes 5 times here, 3 goes 6 times. Therefore you send this 6 minus v to the 6 by v to the other side, bring this 5 by 6 to this side. So therefore we will get 6 by v equal to 1 minus 5 by 6, right? This is equal to 1 by 6, right? So v equal to, this is 1 by 6, 1 by 6 goes to the numerator, which will become 36. So this should be the answer for this question. So directly by using this formula. But I try to solve this question in different ways. So let us have a look at this question. Whenever you are solving any question like replacements or adding new components, always focus on the component which won't change. So here there is one component which is still in the beaker, that is alcohol, right? So initially there is a concentration of 18%. Let us say this 18% concentration is in V. That means the alcohol component in the mixture is 18% of V. That will give you the alcohol component, which should be equal to, so 6 liters we have removed. So that 6 liters contains some alcohol. So 18% of 6 liters plus the remaining alcohol is within the beaker, right? Because after the addition of the water, the concentration dropped, but the amount of the alcohol remains the same. So therefore, the amount of alcohol which is remaining in the beaker is 15% of V. Volume became the same. So that's why this is equal to V. Now you send these, we can just cancel out these percentage signs so that which becomes very easy. Send this 15 to this side, so which will become 3V equal to 18 into 6. Therefore 3 goes 6 times here. Therefore V equal to 36. This should be the answer, straightforward way. And let us have a look at some other methods of solving this question. So third method. So how can we solve it? There is a simple formula. Initial volume into initial concentration equal to final volume into final concentration. So let me explain what is initial volume. Initial volume means the volume just before the addition of the pure component, right? So here initial volume is, suppose let us take this total volume is V. After the removal of 6 liters, then we started adding the pure water. That means here we have to take as the initial volume. So initial volume is V minus 6, right? After the removal of the 6 liters, that means just before the addition of the pure component, that you should take it as a initial volume. So what is initial concentration of the mixer? 18. Final volume is V, correct? Final volume is V and the concentration is 15. So I just removed these percentage signs, anyway those get cancelled out. So 18V minus 18 into 6 equal to V into 15. So 3 goes in all the numbers, so 3 goes 6 times, 3 goes 6 times, 3 goes 5 times. Now this 5V comes to this side and here 6V will be there, therefore V equal to 6 into 6, 36. This should be the answer. So let us have a look at this question in a different way. Let us apply the allegation rule also, right? So initially the concentration is 18% after the removal of the 6 liters, always remember. So after the removal of the 6 liters, the concentration is still at 18%. Now we are adding pure water to it. What is pure water concentration? 0%. There is no alcohol in it. Now the concentration became how much? 15%. So let us apply the allegation rule. So this is 15, this is 3, 5 is to 1. Now always remember here 18% how much volume? The volume is V minus 6. So immediately just before the addition of the pure component, that is the volume here. And what is 0%? This volume is what? This volume is how much pure component you are adding, right? We know that this 1 unit is equal to how many liters? 6 liters. So 5 liters is 30 liters. This is V minus 6, correct? Therefore V minus 6 equal to 30. Therefore V equal to how much? 36. This should be the answer. This is another way of solving this question, right? So fifth method. So you definitely enjoy, right? Once you start solving this question in different number of ways, that always gives you a sense of satisfaction. And you should gain confidence, whatever problem will be thrown at you. So next time when you are looking at problems like this, you believe that one or the other way I can solve this question, right? If you learn many ways of solving questions like this. So the last method, so how can we solve it? Fine, we know that the concentration changes inversely proportional to the volume, right? So here the concentration changed from 18% to 15%, right? What is the ratio here? 3 goes 6 times, 3 goes 5 times. So this is concentration. That means the volume must change inversely proportional to it. That means 5 to 6. What is 5 here? 5 is the concentration just before the addition of the pure component. For that, we added 6 liters so that the final volume became 6 units. That means there is a change of 1 unit from 5 to 6. That 1 unit we know that is equal to 6 liters. That is a pure component we are adding. So here 1 unit equal to 6 liters. 6 liters is how much? 36. Therefore, V equal to 36. This is another way of solving. Or directly you can solve this question. Here always observe these two beakers. Here whatever alcohol remains, it won't change, correct? That means directly you can apply this formula, right? That is what we have already solved, right? 18% of V minus 6. So that is what initial volume into initial concentration equal to final volume into final concentration. So whatever alcohol is remaining here, so 18% of V minus 6 must be equal to 15% of the final volume. So anyway, that was already covered here by using the formula, but without using the formula also you can generally think. So once you remove certain mixer out of this beaker, whatever alcohol is remaining in this beaker, it won't change, right? It remains in the beakers. So we focus on that component. So and then you can solve this question very easily. I hope you enjoyed this question. So please try to solve it on your own a couple of times. Then whatever problem will be given to you, you can easily solve the questions.